Hello students, welcome you all again to a class of English. As in the last class we discussed about the topic the thief story, and we have come to know that how Hari Singh was in a dilemma, that what he should have done, that he has robbed Anil, he has looted the money that he got after selling a book to the publisher, as he just ran away from the house by taking the money under the mattress as he kept there in the presence of Hari Singh. As he just wanted to board the train but he couldn't. The reason, he also didn't know that which thing stopped him, and he was just thinking that where to go, where to spend the night. And then he was thinking, then the rain started and he proceeded back. I went back to the bazaar and I sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock shot midnight. I felt for the notes, they were damp from the rain. Anil's money in the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go for the cinema. But now I had it all. I could cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or learn to write whole sentences anymore. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentence I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. Hari went back towards the bazaar and sat under the shelter of the clock tower to escape getting wet. It was 12 o'clock by the clock tower. Hari checked the notes, they were all wet. Then again Hari started thinking that it was Anil's money, and if he had not stolen it, Anil would have surely given him 2-3 rupees to go for a movie. But now, as he had stolen it, he had all it now. And now he won't be able to make tea or to do groceries for Anil anymore, nor would be able to learn to write whole sentences ever and ever. He hadn't realized that he would be losing all these in the excitement of stealing the money. He knew that if he could learn to read and write, he could earn much more money than these few hundred rupees, and that too honestly. He knew that it was that it was very easy to steal, but it is difficult to learn to read and write. He could surely become a big and respected man one day. Then Hari told himself that he should go back if he really wanted to learn to read and write and wanted to become a big man one day. Then I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway. In clouded moonlight, Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed and my hand came up with the notes. I felt the breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of the mattress and I stepped under it with the notes. I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. There was a 50 rupee note between his fingers. My heart sank. I thought I had been discovered. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. My spirits rose, but when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the rains, from the last night's rain. Today we'll start writing sentences, he said. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. So Hari went back to Anil's room and he was very nervous because he knew that it was very difficult to return something to someone and without being came into detection. So he knew that it was much more difficult to turn stolen things and without being caught than actually he was feeling very nervous at the time of returning the money. So Hari went to the hallway and stood there as the moonlight was still falling over the bed. Anil was still asleep. Hari went near the head of the bed and took out the notes from his pajamas. As he was going near the mattress, his hand could still feel the breath of Anil, and Hari became still for a moment, found the edge, the corner of the mattress, and finally slipped the notes under it. The next morning, Hari Singh awoke late, but Anil had already made the tea by then. Anil extended his hand towards Hari and given him a 50 rupee note in his hand. Hari thought he had been caught. The theft committed by him had been detected. Then suddenly Anil explained that he had made some money the day before, so he was giving him 50 rupees, and he also added that he would be giving and paying Hari regularly for his work. And he also told Hari Singh that today he would teach him how to write complete sentences. Hari realized that Anil had come to know about that he had stolen money and kept it back. But the great thing that happened was that he didn't let it show on his face or his words. Hari again smiled at Anil in his most appealing way, and Anil's smile also came to his face without any effort. If, dear students, we talk about the message or the moral that this story conveys to us is about human values and relations that are important in life and they can change a person. So we notice that how the simple living and high thinking of Hari Singh, high thinking of Anil changed the life of Hari Singh. From a hardened thief, he became a gentle boy whose conscience felt guilty when he robbed his money, and he was forced by his conscience to come back to Anil and just return his money. So, at the same time, we learn a very important message that we should never betray the trust reposed on us by a person. If once the trust of a person is lost, it means everything is lost. So, kindness touches hearts and brings about a change even in the life of a worst person. So, dear students, this story teaches us the lesson of connection, trust, friendship, guilt, change, kindness, and honesty. We come across such feelings when we read this chapter. So, I expect you will take a thorough reading of the chapter and you would be able to answer the questions asked by me or in the assignment. So, I'm going to share with you an assignment. I hope you will all complete the work. Thank you.